Hi, I'm Estrella. After 40 years of teaching kindergarten, I thought retirement would be peaceful. I saved carefully, invested wisely, and finally bought my dream, a modest ocean house in a quiet coastal town. My son Marcus hadn't spoken to me in 12 years, not since he married Vanessa. I tried calling every birthday, every Christmas, but eventually the silence became too painful. You should stop torturing yourself, my friend Emma said, sipping coffee on my porch. 12 years is too long. You've sent cards, gifts, called, they've made their choice. A mother never gives up, I replied, watching waves crash against the shore. Something changed when he met Vanessa. Before that, we talked every day. Emma placed her mug down firmly. Has it occurred to you that maybe Vanessa controls everything? She's cut him off from you deliberately. But why? What did I ever do to her? Some people are just like that, Emma shrugged. They want total control. Did you ever notice how none of his friends from before stayed in the picture? The wind picked up, scattering sand across the deck. Now that you mention it, Marcus stopped talking to his childhood friend Caleb right after the wedding. They were like brothers growing up. See what I mean? Classic isolation tactic, Emma said. Have you spoken to Caleb recently? Not for years. You think I should call him? Emma nodded. Might shed some light on things. That evening, I found Caleb's number and called. He answered on the third ring. Estrella? Is that really you? It's been forever. Too long, Caleb. I'm trying to understand what happened with Marcus. A long pause. You really don't know, do you? Know what? Vanessa told everyone you disowned Marcus when they got engaged. Said you called her terrible names. Said she wasn't good enough for your son. My hands trembled. What? I was thrilled when they got engaged. She showed everyone texts, Estrella, from your number. That's impossible. I never sent anything like that. Well, there's more. Caleb hesitated. She told Marcus you refused to help when they needed money for their house down payment. Said you told them to figure it out themselves because you were saving for your retirement dream home. The room spun around me. But they never asked me for help. I would have given them everything I had. There's something else you should know. Caleb's voice dropped. Marcus filed for bankruptcy last year. They've been struggling financially since Vanessa convinced him to quit his stable job and invest in her brother's business venture. It failed spectacularly. I gripped the phone tighter. Why are you telling me this now? Because yesterday, Vanessa was at the cafe where my wife works. She was bragging to her sister about finding out you bought an oceanfront property. Said, and I quote, "The old lady finally got her dream house. Guess who's about to reconnect with Mommy Dearest?" My stomach dropped. They're coming here for my money? I'm sorry, Estrella. I should have reached out sooner, but Marcus made it clear he wanted nothing to do with his past life, including me. After hanging up, I stood by the window, watching moonlight dance across waves. 12 years of heartache, thinking my son hated me. 12 years of holidays alone. And tomorrow they would arrive, bags packed, ready to use me again. The next morning, Emma arrived with coffee and determination. So they're actually coming today? She asked, settling into my kitchen chair. That's what Caleb said. After 12 years of silence, suddenly they remember I exist. Emma's eyes narrowed. You need to get ahead of this. Call your attorney. I dialed Robert Collins, my attorney, since my husband died 15 years ago. Estrella, how's the new beach house? Complicated, Robert. I need advice. My son and his wife, who haven't spoken to me in 12 years, are apparently planning to show up today. The same son who missed your husband's funeral? The very one. I just learned his wife apparently forged texts from me, told everyone I disowned them. Robert's voice sharpened. That's serious, Estrella. That's identity fraud and defamation. There's more. They're coming because they found out about the house. They're in financial trouble. You think they want money? I know they do. Don't confront them alone, Robert advised. Document everything. I'll come over. After hanging up, my doorbell rang. Through the peephole, I saw my neighbor Gloria, not Marcus. Morning, Estrella, Gloria chirped. I saw on social media your son's visiting. How wonderful after all this time. My son? On social media? His wife posted about it. Let me show you. Gloria pulled out her phone, displaying Vanessa's public post. Finally reconnecting with family. Can't wait to see our new beach house. Our beach house? I whispered. You didn't know they were coming? They haven't spoken to me in 12 years, Gloria. Gloria's eyes widened. But she's been posting about your relationship for months. Look. She scrolled through Vanessa's profile, showing posts about Sunday dinners with mom and so blessed to have such a generous mother-in-law. These are lies, I said, voice shaking. Complete fabrications. But why would anyone do that? To set up their story, to make everyone believe we're close, so when they move in here, no one questions it. Gloria looked stunned. That's calculated. I need copies of those posts, I said. I'll screenshot everything, Gloria promised. This isn't right. After Gloria left, Emma said, we should call Caleb back, see if he knows anyone else from Marcus's past who might have information. Caleb connected us with Tyler, Marcus's former coworker. Miss Estrella? Yeah, I remember when Marcus quit. Vanessa convinced him to invest their savings in her brother's crypto scheme. When it failed, she blamed Marcus, said he ruined everything. He was desperate to win back her approval. How do you know all this? He called me drunk one night, crying about how he'd messed up. Said Vanessa was threatening to leave unless he fixed their finances. That's when he mentioned your beach house property. Said Vanessa had a plan. What plan exactly? To reconcile with you, move in temporarily, then convince you to add Marcus to the deed. Once on the deed, they'd take out equity loans against the property. My heart pounded. Did he feel bad about this plan? Tyler hesitated. He said, and this hurt to hear, Mom owes me anyway. All those years of her choosing teaching strangers' kids over spending time with me. As I hung up, a car pulled into my driveway. Through the window, I saw Marcus, Vanessa, and 2 children I'd never met, my grandchildren, stepping out with suitcases. They're here, I whispered to Emma. With bags, just like Caleb said. Remember the plan, Emma squeezed my hand. Robert's on his way. Don't let them in yet. The doorbell rang. I took a deep breath and opened it. Mom, Marcus exclaimed with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. Surprise? Marcus, I said flatly. This is a surprise. 12 years without a word, and now you're at my door with suitcases. Vanessa stepped forward, 2 children hiding behind her. Estrella, we wanted to make it a special surprise. These are your grandchildren, Tyler and Madison. Grandchildren I've never met because you've kept them from me for 12 years, I replied. Why are you really here? Marcus's smile faltered. Mom, can we come in? It's hot out here. No, I don't think so. Not until you explain why you're suddenly interested in reconnecting. We've been trying to reconnect for months, Vanessa protested. I've reached out so many times. Really? Because my phone shows 0 calls from either of you in 12 years? We called your old number, Marcus said quickly. The same number I've had for 20 years? Try again. Vanessa's face hardened. This isn't the warm welcome we expected, especially after we drove all this way. Speaking of expectations, I pulled out my phone. Gloria showed me your social media posts about our Sunday dinners and how I'm such a generous mother-in-law. Interesting fiction, considering today is the first time I've seen you since your wedding. Marcus paled. Mom, we can explain. And there's the post about our new beach house. Funny, I don't recall adding your names to my deed. Vanessa's smile disappeared completely. Marcus, your mother is clearly confused. Maybe we should come back another time. I'm not confused, Vanessa. I know about the fake texts you sent pretending to be me. I know about the bankruptcy. I know about your plan to get your names on my deed and take out loans against my property. Marcus's jaw dropped. How did you... You'd be surprised what people will tell you when you actually answer your phone. Robert's car pulled up, and he approached with a folder under his arm. Who's this? Marcus demanded. Robert Collins, Mrs. Rivera's attorney, he announced. I understand you've been impersonating my client in text messages and on social media, which constitutes identity fraud in this state. Vanessa stepped back. That's ridiculous. We would never. We have the evidence, Mrs. Rivera, Robert continued, including statements from multiple witnesses. Marcus turned to Vanessa. You said Mom sent those texts. You showed me. She did, Vanessa insisted. She's turning this around on us. The phone company can verify which device sent those messages, Robert stated. Would you like to continue this discussion at my office or perhaps with the police? Vanessa's face contorted with rage. This is how you treat family? We came to reconnect. With suitcases? Planning to move in without invitation? I challenged. You owe us, Vanessa shouted, dropping all pretense. Living in your fancy beach house while we struggle. These children deserve better. Children I would have loved to know had you not kept them from me, I said quietly. You selfish old witch! Vanessa lunged forward, grabbing my arm. Marcus, tell her! Let go of my client, Robert warned as Emma recorded everything on her phone. Mom, Marcus pleaded. We've had a rough time. We just need a place to stay temporarily. You're not welcome here, I stated firmly. Not after 12 years of silence, lies, and now this spectacle. You'll regret this, Vanessa hissed, releasing my arm with a shove that sent me stumbling backward. We'll tell everyone what a horrible mother you really are. Officer Jenkins, who Robert had called earlier, approached from his parked cruiser. Is there a problem here? This woman just assaulted my client, Robert said, pointing to the red marks forming on my arm. That's a lie, Vanessa screamed. She's the one who… We have it all on video, Emma interrupted, holding up her phone. 2 months later, I sat in the courthouse waiting room with Robert and Emma. The restraining order hearing was about to begin. Nervous? Emma asked, squeezing my hand. A little. I never thought I'd be getting legal protection from my own son and his wife. Robert reviewed his notes. The case is solid. Assault, identity fraud, defamation, and harassment. The social media evidence alone is damning. Vanessa had been charged with assault for the incident at my house, but that was just the beginning. After being turned away, she'd launched a vicious online campaign, claiming I was mentally unfit and abusive. She'd even created fake email accounts pretending to be former students' parents, sending false complaints to the school board where I'd taught. I still can't believe Marcus is standing by her through all this, I said. Manipulation runs deep, Emma replied. Some people never break free. The courtroom doors opened, and we filed in. Marcus and Vanessa sat at the opposing table, neither meeting my eyes. After presenting evidence including the assault video, fake social media posts, and forged texts, the judge ruled in my favor. Permanent restraining orders were issued against both Marcus and Vanessa, barring them from coming within 500 feet of me or my property. Additionally, the judge continued, given the financial fraud attempts documented here, I'm referring this case to the district attorney's office for potential criminal charges. Outside the courthouse, Marcus approached alone, stopping at the legal distance. Mom, please, he called. This has gone too far. Vanessa made mistakes, but she's getting therapy now. We're really struggling. The kids need their grandmother. Where were these concerns for 12 years, Marcus? Where were they when you let your wife tell everyone I disowned you? Where were they when you planned to take advantage of me financially? I was wrong. I know that now, but we're family. Family doesn't mean allowing yourself to be used and abused, I replied. The Marcus I raised would know that. So that's it? You're just cutting us off completely? What about forgiveness? Forgiveness doesn't mean allowing harmful people back into your life. I forgive you for my own peace, but that doesn't mean I trust you. What about the kids? They're innocent in all this. When they're 18, they can contact me if they wish. Until then, they're under your and Vanessa's influence, and I won't subject myself to more manipulation. Marcus's face hardened. You know what? Vanessa was right about you. You only care about yourself. Is that what you tell yourself to justify 12 years of abandoning your mother? Whatever helps you sleep at night, Marcus. As he walked away, Emma approached. You okay? No, I admitted, but I will be. Back at my ocean house, I sat with Emma and Gloria on the deck, watching the sunset. I've been thinking, I said. This house is too big for just me. Please don't tell me you're reconsidering letting them stay, Emma groaned. Absolutely not. I'm thinking of starting a program for estranged grandparents to vacation here. People who've been cut off from their grandchildren, like me. Gloria brightened. That's a wonderful idea. Turn this pain into something positive. The beach heals, I said, watching waves roll in. And so does finding your voice. Emma raised her glass. To new beginnings. As dolphins played in the distance, I realized something important. Family isn't always who you're related to. Sometimes it's who stands beside you when the waves get rough. Have you ever had to cut off toxic family members for your own well-being? How did you rebuild your life afterward? Share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life inspiration.